let me just go ahead and start off this review on a really negative note. I'm really just sorry. This past 2 weeks, I've just been totally, like, gone from YouTube. And to be honest, the first things first, I was sick at one point. I was sick, and then Incredibles came out, and then I worked. And I've been working ever since. And I barely had time to even go see this movie. And then we got Jurassic World coming out literally this week, so we're going to be even more busier. And I still haven't seen Incredibles. I haven't. And I'm sorry I haven't. I really haven't had time. The only reason I got to see this is because it was a short movie and it was playing after I left at like 10 o'clock. So, I haven't had time to watch Incredibles. I am so sorry. I want to see it. Promise me I want to see this movie. But let's review this movie first before we do all that happening. But let's just get into it, guys. Let's start. Let's get back into it. I'm trying. It's hard. Tag. This is a new comedy starring Jon Hamm, Isla Fisher, Ed Helms, Jeremy Renner, Hannibal, the comedian, and just a bunch of people. And this movie is basically about a bunch of friends who grew up together playing the game tag. In the month of May, all month they play tag. They could be anywhere in the world and they could play tag. And this is actually based off a true story. At the very end of this movie, it's kind of a spoiler, just a little bit. At the very end of the credits, they actually do show footage and like pictures and newspapers of the actual people who did it. And it's a real story. Like, people actually did this. It's the stupidest thing ever, but the true core of this movie is friendship and staying together and being friends. And man, did I have fun with this movie. I will say this. The chemistry in this movie is literally amazing. It's dripping off the screen how good this chemistry is. Ed Helms is great as the main lead. Jon Hamm is great. Jeremy Renner is hilarious. And he's the one who has never been tagged, like, ever. So the whole movie, he's like a ninja around these people and, like, super good. There is a few over-the-top moments what he does to them to not get tagged, I will admit. But for the most part, this group of cast is so good. Jake Johnson, he's really funny in this movie. He's like the weed dealer in the whole group. Jon Hamm again. And Isla Fisher, man, she was hilarious. She almost stole the movie from me. Besides Jeremy Renner, she was hilarious. I thought she was great. Because she isn't a part of the game. She's just the wife of Ed Helms who's just helping him trying to tag Jeremy Renner and literally just trying to be there to be competitive, and it's hilarious and she wants to play so bad. It's so funny. Overall, I mean, this movie, I will say this, it's not hilarious movie, but there are some really funny moments, but there's no like gut-busting moment. That is kind of disappointing. I did chuckle a lot to this movie. I had fun with this cast. The chemistry was there. The movie as a whole is entertaining as heck to watch. I mean, they literally are playing tag. And just seeing these adults run around play tag, it's fun. And there's a really great end sequence at the very end of the movie where they play tag before the end of the month of May. And it's just a fun scene. Like, that scene, I literally was just like smiling. Like, I was like, this is just fun to watch. And overall, Tag was a good time. It's definitely one of the underrated comedies that no one's really talking about. And I think it's a really funny movie. I would definitely watch it again on TV. Again, my only criticisms, there's a few times where it's kind of over the top. It's like, alright, it's like, we're just playing tag here, but you're really going to throw a log at your friend, or you're really going to hire people to hold hoods over their head and, like, walk around the woods and play Ozzy Osbourne to the woods. Like, there's just a few times I'm like, alright, we can just, can we go back to reality, please? It's kind of those moments. But overall, I had fun with it. It's a good little comedy. I'll give it a B. Again, I wasn't going into the movie with high expectations. I honestly thought it was going to be crap. I had a good time, and it has a good little core moment at the very end. We're just friends, we're just trying to have fun, we're not trying to like hate each other, this is how we stick together. And it makes me worried for the future. I was like, I want my friends to stay close to me. Let's play tag, guys. Hey, all my friends out there watching this, let's play tag. Tag, you're it. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye, guys.